Hi, my name is Yvonne Wan. Welcome to my class. Today we're going to learn how to draw focus rectangle style. So the art supplies that you will need today are paper, pencil, eraser, marker and colouring pencils. In this lesson plan, you are going to learn how to use the ruler. You will also learn how to draw facial expressions to convey different feelings. First, I'd like you to draw 8 standard rectangle bodies so that you can draw the facial expressions on it. Look at the top right hand corner to see what we're aiming to draw. So let's begin. I'd like you to take a long ruler and divide the page in half on the horizontal line and vertical line. Next, I'd like you to create 2 more columns so you will have 8 boxes on the page. Next, I'd like you to take a ruler and draw a rectangle that is 5 centimeters by 4 centimeters. Repeat this on all 8 boxes. Next, I would like you to round the corners like this and erase the lines that you don't need. Next, I would like you to draw the arms and legs like this, or any way you want. And now we're going to draw different facial expressions. The first facial expression we're going to draw is a sad look. So I'd like you to draw 2 eyebrows like this, and then tearful eyes by drawing 2 round circles. Next, I'd like you to draw eyelashes like this, and then a circle representing the pupil, and then a circle inside to represent a reflection. I'd like you to draw some white circles inside the iris and then shade it in like this. Next, I would like you to draw some tears like this, and then an open mouth and some teeth like this. And then I'd like you to draw some rosy cheeks. So that is kawaii style. Next, we're going to draw a kissing pose like this by drawing 2 upside down U's for the eyes and some eyelashes, and then the lips like a number 3, and then some rosy cheeks. Next, we're going to draw a winking pose by drawing a round circle and eyes like this, and a tilted V and a wide U like this for a smiley face. Now we're going to draw a happy facial expression, and we're going to draw a tilted D and some eyeballs and pupils like this. Do it twice, and then you're going to draw a U for the smile, and then you draw some teeth. Draw some eyelids on the top if you like. Next, we're going to draw a mysterious expression by drawing 2 round circles like this, pupils, eyebrows and a moustache. And then finally, we're going to draw a embarrassed look, embarrassed expression by drawing eyes like this, mouth like this, blush cheeks like this, and some eyebrows. I've left the last 2 for you to be creative and draw your own facial expression of your choice. Next, I'd like you to draw some disco ball tiles on your characters like this. Don't forget to do this for the arms and legs. Once you've done that, don't forget to sign your name and the year on the page. Now that you have finished your drawing, I would like you to take a black marker and draw over the pencil lines. Please remember to use an eraser to erase the pencil lines after you have lined your art with marker. We are now going to learn about colouring. So I would like to introduce you to the use of colouring blenders when it comes to colouring your art. If you apply the blender to your colours, you will notice that the whites will start to vanish and the colours will become more smooth and solid. If you apply the blender on several colours, the colours will blend nicely, creating a gradation of colours and create new tones in the process. Blenders can make your art appear more smooth and realistic. And now I'm going to introduce you to the use of burnishers when it comes to colouring your art. A burnisher keeps your whites white. You can apply it as an undercoat or an overcoat. As an undercoat, you can use it to create brick lines, for example, and then colour in the bricks without needing to colour around it. If you want to create a shiny effect, you can choose to use the burnisher as an overcoat. So there are different effects you can achieve by the way you handle your pencil. So if you apply light pressure, the colours will come out lighter. If you apply medium pressure, it will appear a little bit darker. If you apply a lot of pressure, then it will be extremely dark and more solid. If you have trouble applying light pressure to your pencil, you can handle the pencil from the top. You will notice the colours will be a lot lighter as a result of the way you're holding the pencil. The directions of your strokes is important, so I highly recommend that you use one direction when you are shading. If you apply your strokes in different directions, you will notice that the colours will be inconsistent as a texture. Another stroke you might want to consider is applying cross-hatching, and that involves colouring in one direction for the first layer, and then the second layer you do the opposite direction, and that way you would be able to cover the full area very thoroughly and have a more solid appearance in pigmentation. Another texture you might want to consider is circular motions. This provides a different texture and can be very useful depending on what texture you prefer. Another technique you might want to try is layering. You can choose two different colours and put them on top of each other, creating new colour tones. So I'd like to teach you how to do highlights. First of all, you need to have a light source so you can determine which part of the drawing should have a brighter side and which side should have a darker side. And you can have the highlight using white, or you can use a burnisher. And here I'm just using grey to depict shadow. So now that I've taught you some basics when it comes to colouring techniques, I would like you to apply everything that you've learned to the drawing. So just to summarise, the directions of the strokes matter, the pressure that you apply matters, the amount of layers that you apply also matters, and it's also important that you factor in highlights and shadows using whites and darker colours and the burnisher too. And always use a blender if you have that available to you, because it's always going to make your art pop. This concludes today's class. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.